Welcome to Eyewitness Report. I am Yomi Otaigbe. Behind the doors of the National Museum, Owerri, priceless Igbo artifacts are battling for survival. On this edition of Eyewitness Report, we'll take you inside the efforts to preserve a people's identity before it fades into memory. We'll also take you to Cross River State, where work is advancing on the rehabilitation of a key interstate highway. These and more shortly. After years of anticipation, residents of Yala local government area are welcoming progress on the rehabilitation of a boundary road linking Cross River and Benue states, a vital route expected to restore mobility and boost economic activities. This follows earlier reports on the road's poor condition.
Yala local government area stands as one of the major economic hubs of Cross River State, blessed with vast agricultural potential. The area is widely known for the production of staple crops such as yam, cassava and rice, supplying markets both within and beyond the state. Its strategic boundary with Benue State makes its road network a vital lifeline, connecting farmers, traders and transporters who rely on it daily for commerce and mobility. But for years, that lifeline has been strained. Residents say the deplorable condition of the road has hindered trade, driven up transport costs, and slowed economic activities across the axis. Today, however, there is a shift in the narrative. Rehabilitation works are now ongoing along section of the Wanokom-Ukele Yala-Benue boundary road, bringing renewed hope to affected communities.
Can I be able to describe? It means you put on, let's just say you wear about 3 or 4 clothes, so that anywhere you enter inside mud, you remove another one from your bag, change again and continue the journey, because the mud is too much.
Okay.
It's only bike. So then we spend much money on bike, because vehicle will not be able to pass it.
This road was so bad that we can't even move to a neighboring compound, and we can't even move to the neighboring market, or whereby we were crying so much. Now that it is constructed with the black road, we have not, this generation have seen black road. Those who have not gone to Yaya to see black road, it's today they have seen this road now. Then I think it has reached, I can say, the middle of Ukele that this road have touched.
Providing an overview of the project, the Permanent Secretary of the Cross River State Ministry of Works expresses satisfaction with both the quality and pace of work.
This is a machine that determines the level of work done on a road. This machine has the capacity to determine the thickness of the stone base and the thickness of the asphalt. You are going to see now to confirm, use the machine to confirm if this road is built according to the design specification of what it was meant for. So we will call it now to bring out the sample, differentiate between what is there, and you see it for yourself. So it's one of the tools that the ministry is using to evaluate and determine before an IPC is raised to pay any contractor in Cross River State. So the roads are done to specification. So the demonstration I show you now. Okay. Bring that tape. Bring the tape. Tape it. Bring the tape.
Samuel.
Okay. Make sure she learn. You can see it for yourself. This is 5.2 thickness. That's 0.52. Above the design of the road. That shows the quality of the asphalt that this road is carrying, which is above our standard. So it's perfect for us. We appreciate the contractor. Mark it. Mark it and take an example. 52. Okay, what is this? 52. This is 250. So what we're doing now is sealing that is where the quarry was done. Very impressed with the contractor. He has done a good job. Incidentally, every road, before a road is built, the road has specific measurement, designs with specific measurements to be carried on. This road has a design with specific measurement. Before now, it was 7.3 as per the width of the road. But His Excellency to Digital Commissioner decided to expand the width to 10.3, which is standard now. You can see the road is wider than how it used to be. So with this, the road is done to specification. The stone-based measurement we are going to see for ourselves. We bought a coring machine to confirm that the road is done to specification. So what they have done is perfectly well, and we encourage them to continue with the good work. Every road project have an engineer representative on the road, and we have something to call monitoring and evaluation team at the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. Apart from the engineer who is designated to be with the contractor on the road, the monitoring team comes at interval without the notice of the side engineer or the contractor to come and monitor for themselves. There's a special unit for that from the ministry that does that job and report directly to either the commissioner, myself, or the director of civil. So there's always a check on them to ensure that things are done to specification. The project is generally Ukele road project, Wanakande, Wanahem. This road from here to Benue is about 32 kilometers. But the community had a concern for critical spots along the road that were impassable. So His Excellency Senator President Bassett 2 decided to make intervention in 5 kilometers at different spots. Like you see where we are coming from, they've been able to asphalt about 3 kilometers. They are working on the remaining 2 kilometers. Recently we had a social media complaint about the road not being done to standard, and that is basically where we are now. So we are here to see for ourselves. Incidentally, that is the junction, the end of where they are doing the earthwork, yet to stone base and asphalt. So it's not even in any spot where the road has been worked on. It's where they are still working, and they are still terminating to the next 5 kilometers. So it's ongoing. It's going to have a great impact on the people and the state in general. Like you know, Yala is a food nation for Cross River State. And then if they have their goods, they'll be able to come out with their goods without any problem. This road during rainy season is terrible for them, even to walk through. But with this one now, they're going to come out with their crops from the farm without any problem. And then their lifestyle too will increase. The citizens will have a good life to live. And this road cut across Cross River is a link road between Cross River, Benue, and our neighboring Igbo state. So it's going to improve the life and citizens of these persons here and generally in Cross River State.
While commending the progress, residents are calling for sustained efforts to ensure timely completion as well as routine maintenance to prevent future deterioration.
Yeah, we are largely agrarian society. Largely our people are farmers, and this road is going to be of great importance to us because this is where they evacuate foodstuff out. Our farmers will make a lot of money. With this road in place, I tell you, we boost commercial activities on this road. So far, so well. I am impressed. Area covered so far, and I just hope that the government releases funds for the completion of this road within the time frame. And if this is done, of course, we will look forward to more extension on this road so that our big farmers around the Kaduna and Hem areas will also benefit. Okay. The standard is superb because from what I have seen, right from Apata used to be the bottleneck. But I can assure you that with Apata being fixed up to this extent, the standard is okay. We are impressed. Very, very impressed because we have never dreamt of something like this to happen in our own time on this road. So far, so good.
I'm very happy to see that this road has passed here. The happiness is in me, is more than any other thing. But this road has not been seen here. So whatever may be the case, we are happy over it. Well, thank you. It was a galloping route, muddy. Now it's been tied. So at least if we can extend more, we are going to be happy.
But since government don't help us do the road like this, we pray say may God help me then do the road link to Yahe and Benue so that we know our road problem don't finish for the road. For now, the road is standard and we like the road. Continue to do more and more for us. Thank you. It lead to Okpodom, lead to Ikachi, lead to Benue, to even Abuja. The road linked to Abuja is a shortcut from this our area to Abuja.
I never knew that we can come to this point, but I'm very grateful that it is done to this point. And even when it was in the process, I do come around. I saw the kind of things they pack in here to make sure that this road is like this. It's very strong and solid, let me use that word, because the material inside was too much. Like you can see sandy soil was packed in to hold the water, and then there are some other bulletproof, or let me say bulletproof rubber that was laid on this road, and then after some time fill up. Today it's very, as I passed through this afternoon, I said in 20 to 30 years nothing will happen to this road will last long, and it will too hard before it gets bad. So I'm very happy to see it today.
As we are passing freely during the days, it's not easy to pass. We really appreciate whosoever is responsible for the upliftment of this road. And we have well informed that our dear governor is the one that has uplifted the road up to this level. The message to him is to appreciate his effort and also to encourage him to do more if it's within his reach.
For Governor Basio too, the intervention is part of a broader commitment to rehabilitating dilapidated roads across the state, aimed at driving development and boosting economic growth.
Well, it's been part of our vision to actually make sure that we open all the arteries and corridors, because we are trying actually to build an integrative economy. And you see from any perspective that things are not actually, all the advantages we play are not actually in one location, but it is in linking a network to make sure that we bring out the beauty from each, I would say, every segment, like every senatorial district, like every local government, to come to play in this big aspect. So for me, road is very important. You agree with me that road is a sine qua non to development. Anywhere you start a road, before you know it, people will immediately begin to develop both sides of the roads. We have gone far in this particular road infrastructure, but because we are trying to tailor an economy which we are going to add the transportation infrastructure and access to it, we need roads so that people can go travel freely, easily to each of their locations. we've discovered that some of the population which has been forgotten about are the ones in the real rural ones. And there's need to open that communication. So that some people, instead of congestion in some of our metropolitan cities or the ones we are trying to build now, people can reside in those areas and begin to come, so that we have life both in the centers and also in each of these local governments and villages. So we still have more to do, which not too long from now, we're going to do it.
The ongoing rehabilitation of the Yala-Benue boundary road is fast becoming a symbol of renewed focus on rural infrastructure, raising hopes that improved connectivity will enhance trade, strengthen livelihoods, and reconnect communities across the region.
In Imo State, where a tour of the National Museum Owerri reveals growing concerns over the seeming decline of Igbo heritage, custodians warn that years of neglect and inadequate funding are putting priceless artifacts at risk.
Established in 1988, the National Museums in Owerri, Imo State, is one of the museums under the National Commission for Museums and Monuments dedicated to preserving Nigeria's rich cultural heritage. As an ethnographic museum, it showcases the traditions and lifestyle of the Igbo people through artifacts reflecting everyday life and cultural practices. The facility is structured into 3 main sections: the Igbo household, traditional building techniques, and broader aspects of Igbo heritage.
In Igbo culture or in Igbo household, there's a place we usually call the traditional meeting place. Some people call it Obu, some call it Obiri, some call it Obi, some call it Mbalogo, depending on the dialect, because the name the Owerri people call it may not be the name the Omahia people call theirs. That is why we have them specified in different pictures here, because just like the name varies, the model also of building, the architectural design of these traditional meeting places also vary from community to community. So for the want of space, we showed some of them on pictures, and then we built the type the Owerri people build, and they call their own Obiri, and it is also a traditional meeting place. The Igbo people welcome their visitors here. They do meetings, family meetings, kindred meetings in this Obiri. In this Obiri too, they do naming ceremony. And all those little ceremonies and meetings the Igbo people hold in their families especially. And when people come in, when visitors come in, they receive them by asking them to sit. And this is the mud seat we have here, or we call it the mud couch. They sit here, and then the head of this family comes here to sit, or he sits there. And when his visitors are seated, he brings kola nut. With this kola nut receptacle we have here, he brings kola nut, because the Igbo said, whoever that brings kola brings life. Yes. Yes. Those days. Yeah. Okay, me go quiet today. Ọkụ na-anọ here. Na-anọkwa here. Ọkụ na-anọ ebe. Oh, Shakam. Shakam police station. No, ha ọkụ.
Wherever we do this right.
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
For children on excursion, the museum provides more than just displays. It offers a practical connection to history. Guided through the galleries, they learn about their roots and cultural identity.
Our gallery is very rich, and our gallery is Igbo household gallery. All the artifacts or objects you see here is gotten from Igbo land. Like if you see here now, see all these things now, Yamba, all these things represent the Igbo.
However, sustaining the museum is not without challenges. Officials say funding and maintenance remain major concerns affecting daily operations.
Calling on the government to come to our rescue, both the state and the federal. Though this is a national museum, they should come up with a package, a financial package, in order to propagate culture of the Igbo people in Imo State.
Despite these challenges, the Imo State government says efforts are ongoing to preserve the museum and its collections for future generations.
His Excellency the Governor of Imo State is cultural friendly. All the aspects of our culture that have been dropped, we have revived all of them, and they are all currently playing out now. So we are doing everything within our reach to ensure that we preserve the cultural heritage of Imo State. If you enter into the villages, you will see local museums in the villages throughout Imo State, both in Okiwe and Olu. People preserve it themselves. You will see if you see the history of their village. You see the father of the village. You see things that happen. They have it. You understand? But now, what His Excellency wants to do is to now bring all these things together that now form the totality of our cultural heritage and preserve it well, where it will form basis for informal learning for our growing youths. So there is no need appealing to them to patronize. They are already there. It now behoves on the government to institutionalize it, give it good backing. You understand? You know, bring in innovations with modern technology that will improve that aspect of our cultural identity.
For decades, the National Museum in Owerri has stood as a custodian of history, preserving the identity, values and traditions of the Igbo people. As efforts continue to address its challenges, stakeholders say sustained investments and public engagement will be key to keeping this cultural treasure alive.
Eyewitness Report takes you beyond passive viewing, giving you the power to be part of the story and highlighting issues in your community. To report on what's happening in your neck of the woods, send photos and videos of events around you via channeltv.com/programs/Eyewitness Report or through the Channels TV mobile app. Your contributions help us investigate, follow up and amplify stories that can drive change. That's it on this edition of the program. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Yomi Otaigbe.